all right. Welcome right back to Knuckles Family and Friend podcast, where we discuss anything that's going on in anime, gaming, superhero shit, anything that's going on in pop culture, especially on reality TV. I'm your host, RL Knuckles. Y'all call me RL. Y'all call me Knuckles. That's my last name, believe it or not. I am a cat girl lover for anime, which y'all ladies probably don't even know. I'm a cat girl lover. I'm a ladies man video games. I'm all sorts of these things. I'm here with my lovely co-hosts Kelly and Kasey, and I just want to say something real fast. And I'm not trying to do this for attention, but if this pisses people off, I mean, so be it. I don't care. But like, I'm pretty sure everyone's going heard what's going on with the Will and Raid situation right now, and it's pretty fucked up.
Hmm.
Every time we try to move forward in this country, we move backwards. So, but I don't know what to say. I mean, women definitely deserve more in this country. When you know about women, a lot of us would not even be here right now. So to them, it's a slap in the face to them. But at the same time, it's like paying me really surprised. Because America's just been on some bullshit as of late. So I mean, even after what happened in the shootings recently with in Texas and Buffalo, you think that you want to try to maintain gun laws, but apparently women's bodies are way more important than gun laws in this country because
Yeah.
that's the real threat in this country are abortions. That's the real threat. And I stand by this that I don't think men should be making laws on women's bodies. I mean, we say land of the free, but I guess only tolerates to old white men. I don't know.
That's what I was saying. That only applies to white men. That's not all Americans. It's not all humans.
Yeah,
It only applies to white men.
like I said, I can't say I know how women feel right now because I'm not a woman. I'm not gonna be here and say or lie. I know how you feel because I don't. I really don't know, but I know that y'all are pissed. That's all I can really say. And y'all have every right to be pissed. And then people exaggerate when they might leave this country. Where it's getting closer and closer to that, and I don't even know what they're gonna do now. Like, what are they gonna do now? I mean, I don't think about that, but it's like it feels though it's like the beginning for them. So
Hmm.
yeah, no, it's a fucked up day. I gotta say shout out to the men that are at least against this stuff. Like there are some good men out there that are speaking up about this. So yeah, I mean, all my women friends, I feel for you right there, and they've been posting their shit as every right they should be. That's it. They have a right to be pissed. It's a fucked up day.
It's really fucked up. Like, fuck this. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, and if you know if this,
I'm ashamed. Like, I'm
It's
ashamed.
horrible.
yeah, and
This is terrible.
if this pisses you off, okay, cool, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like I
it's
don't.
not about politics at this point, but what's right and what's wrong. And I feel as though America's just been preaching bullshit. But I mean, that's always been the case, though. That's always been the case.
Hmm.
I thought we were again. I mean, hey man, it just started with 2016, and now it's like becoming worse now.
We definitely took. I know you say one step forward and two steps back, but we took 150 steps back. Like it's crazy. It's just I don't even know what to say. Like
I don't know. Like I really, really, really don't know. And
I'm scared for what could happen next. It's not going to be good.
yeah, yeah, you got that right. You got that right.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just want to get off my chest right there. So yeah,
Thank
listen, I'm
you.
not doing it for attention, but it has to be said though. The
Yeah.
shit has to be said. So yeah. So other than that, though, besides that, how you ladies doing? I said it's Friday at least. I'm still listening to the Chris Brown album that was just released. He released his 10th studio album, so pretty. I'm a Chris Brown fan. I'm not a fanboy, but I'm a Chris Brown fan. And so far I'm digging this album. I mean, it's 24 songs though, so like
Oh wow.
that's a. I mean, yeah. Honestly, it's his third album that had like 24 songs, and it's like it's a lot. But I think back in the day, I think albums used to be like 12 or 10 songs, but now it's like shit. He's putting a lot of stuff. I mean, he's Chris Brown, and he can do it. He can do whatever the hell he wants. So I mean, as a fan, I can deal with 24 songs. As a fan, I can deal with 24 songs.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as always, every time me and Kelly and Kids get together, we talk about a challenge, and I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, this has to be the most straightforward challenge ever because the episode was short. Did not like how it ended, but I guess they wanted. I guess the final's gonna be 2 parts. That's all I can really say because I'm just like, ugh, whatever. But we're gonna get straight right down to it. Last episode, dang, who left last week? I already forgot who left last week. It was Ronnie
Jordan
and
and
Jordan.
Ronnie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and of course Naya is sad. That's my support system. I used to hate this guy. Yada yada yada. I'm just sitting there like, oh, I'm the Tony Stark being he's like
she's devaluing herself so much because she's so dependent upon what somebody else thinks she can do or thinks of her that she just has zero confidence in herself. And I don't understand that. Even when she was mean, she had more confidence in herself. I'm so
she went
confused.
From one extreme to the other. Naya, you don't have to completely doubt yourself.
This is why I feel so they're trying to sell this Naya and Jordan shit, man. Oh my god. And it's like I try to give this a chance, but they're trying to drag this shit out. Jesus Christ, we get it. They apologize, but oh my god, why you got to what's the word looking for?
Publicize
this thing right now. I'm over it. I am oh my god. I don't even know how Nehemiah thought. I'm pretty sure Nehemiah probably thought it was like, oh god, here we go. I'm probably lying. He's probably not, but it's like Valentine. I'd be like, oh shit. Okay, if that's the case, go home now. If that's the case, go home. John A got over MJ, and that granted, her and Jordan have things going on with each other, but it's like, come on. Last time I checked, he's not a female, so he's not really helping you in any snares. He's just cheering you on, and that's it.
And if anything, he got you to the challenge before the final. Why would you give up on yourself the moment he's gone? He's going to look back and be like, what were you doing? Yeah, I don't. Not that you should care what he thinks, but that's the whole point.
It's whatever. But yeah, I also got to ask a question. How old is Mark?
I think he's 40. I think he's 47. Hold on, I'll Google it.
I was going to say, is he 50?
I thought he was 50.
I don't know why 47 is coming to my brain. Hold on.
I'm getting 50. I mean, it could be. But I also want to say close to 50 too. I gotta see how old this guy is.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
51.
He's 51.
51.
He is in the 50s, man. Because with Derek and Derek and Mark had that talk. I'm thinking to myself, how old is Mark really? He said 10 years to this. He up there. I know he old, but that's what we call him the Godfather of the Challenge for a reason. But he's still doing a good job right there. I know he was old, but I didn't think he was that old.
Right?
He's killing it for being 51.
Yes. And here's the thing, we're getting towards the end right now. So, I mean, like I said, every guy I think is a good competitor. Now, the girls after today, I'm scratching my head right now. The girls after today, I am scratching my head right now because I have some concerns. So, anyways, like I said, straightforward, we get to today's challenge. Now, if you guys remember, I don't know if we talked about this off camera or on camera. But we predicted something was going to happen. And that prediction came true. And Tej said, before we start, Veronica, Tej, I think you gave me some bad voodoo or some shit like that. And so Veronica injures her. And we did see her fall, right, in that party.
They didn't show her fall, but they mentioned it.
But look at you, stumbled a little bit.
Yeah.
So she fell and she hit her toe,
Yeah, she broke her toe. That's what they said.
and apparently she's unable to compete. And I'm like to myself, was it that bad? I mean, she's walking. She's walking.
She's walking. Like,
Right?
I'd
Like,
be so mad.
is it worse than we thought? Like,
I guess it's just like they can't afford to like her really get hurt. Like if her toe is broken and the doctor is like, no, you can't. Like insurance wise, like they can't let her.
I don't
And I've
know.
never seen TJ that like sorry.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, that's why maybe he was just like, dude, this is ridiculous. Like, she has a broken toe. Like, Cara played with a broken hand.
I was just about to say that. And
Like a broken hand.
And she just smashed through the wall with the broken hand.
I'm just like, are you shimmering out here? It's like, one part I'm like, okay, bye, Trails. But at the same part, I'm like, yo, for real? Like, that's the second time. Last time in Vendetta, he was out with an injury. Was it before or after her elimination? Or during? Because she was in elimination against Anissa. I think she got hurt during the
yeah, I think she got hurt during the elimination.
Okay, so it's like she can't catch a break. Like she was, I mean, much I did not like the treehouse. She was doing well.
Mm-hmm. She was doing really well,
and to just have it end like that, like she's so close to it. I think she should have gotten a choice to know if she want to compete or not. Like if it's feeling that, I mean, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a specialist, but I feel as though swimming in today's challenge, I don't think it would have been that bad.
Right? And there's nothing you can even. I broke a toe before, and they're like, "There's nothing you could do. You just gotta let it heal. Like that's it. You like tie the two toes together.
Like you think everyone's playing right now is 100%? I'm pretty sure someone's got to be injured during this shit.
Right?
So to have her go like that, it just sucks. Like you hate to come so close, you just have a freak injury like that. It's like, yo. And I don't even know if she tweeted anything about it because it's like, for all we know, she maybe wasn't all that bad. Like, I don't know. I just feel as though, speaking of Veronica, I just opened up and her tweet was, "Stay as Sharp's legacy. Fuck all you who voted for him. Don't charm me either. I'm angry. Women all over this country are allowed to be angry over their bodies being controlled by men." Speaking of, I'm just going to go to her profile, but she just, yeah. So yes, let's see. I don't see anything about. Okay. Did me dirty. I mean, she's healing right now. But dang, I don't know. Like, I'm not seeing anything that says, this wasn't all that bad of an injury. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I think it's whack.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, honestly, you think about it. Yeah, I tweeted the worst part of the season was how 4 of the women went home via injury or family emergency. All of them wanted to be there, compete through their circumstances. Yeah, like the woman ain't getting shit this season, yo. Like Jamie had to go home for a family thing. Tina had to go for medical reasons, and we got Veronica having to go home too. Wait, who was the fourth one that left? Who else left? Because she said 4 out of the women had to go home.
I'm trying to think.
Ooh, her toe looks bad. I'm sorry.
You looking at it on Twitter?
Yeah.
It does look pretty. Yeah.
That looks like a pretty heinous
I guess it got worse as time went on.
Yeah. Sorry.
But did she
really
I'm thinking about who was the other girl that left. I think it was only 3. Oh no, Melinda went home too.
Oh yeah,
It's
she was hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, because she wasn't fully healed from the last final. So yeah, man, like that's kind of I think that's kind of part of the reason why the season's like a little bit short because people went home for injuries. And what do you think? The girl wise, I like the girl cast. I mean, like, okay, this could be a competitive season, but nah, man, it was cut short. Like I feel as though, great, it's not like Paramount Plus or the challenge had anything to do with this, but it's like I feel as we were like robbed from like a good female season. So you just have to feel for like even if you like her or not, you have to feel for Veronica because like I said she's been doing so well. Even though I didn't like the Treehouse Alliance, she's been doing so well, and it's just a slap in the face to her. It really really is.
Yeah.
It really really is. So we get to today's challenge, and Kelly, as always, my dear, please explain today's challenge for us.
Yes, so this challenge was called Flight Pattern. So one guy and one girl are going up into a helicopter together. They're hanging out of the side of the helicopter. That sounds scary. And looking at this pattern of colors. Now, TJ lets them know that the red line is the top of the pattern. So that's what they have to have when they rebuild their pattern. So once they have the pattern, they let themselves go, jump from the helicopter, swim to their podium, and rebuild the pattern on their podium. The man and woman that get it done the fastest and get all the colors correct win.
Okay. And so also before we start this, since Veronica left, her stars are for the taken. So which one wins today's challenge, their stars are good. Or those stars are her Veronica stars are your stars now. And how many? But here's the thing though, Veronica never went to elimination, right?
No, she only had one star.
She only had one star. So it's like the way how TJ said it was like they're your stars. I'm like, you mean star? You mean star? Not stars, not plural, singular now. Star. It's star, not plural, single. Star.
One star.
Because I'm being I look at it like, oh shit, they get stars. I'm like, wait, she never went to elimination. You like stars.
One star.
Man, I mean, granted, the only person that would benefit would be John A and Naya. Because they're the only people that went to elimination and they got stars. Whereas Kellyanne and Kayla didn't. But here's my thing though, and I'm looking more into the star situation. I feel as though it might be an unfair advantage. Because here's my thing. You want to stay away from elimination, right? Like, I just feel as though like it should have been explained what they can do. Because think about it, right? If I spent my time being away from elimination just to find out, oh, I get an advantage for having those stars, like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like, had I known something about that earlier, I would have gone into elimination. Because it's like the goal is to stay away from elimination. So it's like I don't feel as though it's just been. I feel like it just hasn't been, explained or used properly. Because it's like,
I mean, they did say like you'd get an advantage in the final.
but tell me what it is though, because it's still.
I know, but like any advantage in a final is like.
These stars better be good. They better be good.
Right?
If it's some bullshit, be like, yo, really? Like, and I get that they are.
Like a minute head start. Like, no. This needs to be like you, like if you get partners, like you choose who you want to be with or something. Like,
how does the stars do that though? The stars let me get choose first. Which I said last week. If it's partners, if it's pairs, I'm gonna be mad because the whole entire time they played a single game. So don't sit here and say, hey, it's a final. We're gonna pair you guys up. Why?
Yeah.
We've been doing single shit the whole entire time. Why all of a sudden now we gotta be pairs?
Unless they do like that point system. I don't know. Like in the first season of All Stars, you paired up during different parts of the final, and you got points for what place you came in on that part of the final. So I wouldn't be mad if they did it that way because you're still on your own, but also have a partner.
So how are they going to do that if the women and the men are there's an odd amount?
Yeah, I was getting on that case because now Veronica left. It's uneven right now. So I think we'll have to see what happens. Like I think we got ahead of us because that's what I wanted to talk about. All right, so let's get into today's challenge. So the first pair to go were Mark and Kellyanne, and I guess from the TV it looks like they're not that high up. I feel so when you're actually sitting down there, like, oh holy shit.
Yeah, like
right.
Holy shit. This is why I can never ever do the challenge. Like the shit that these guys do, I'm like, no, why?
Yeah.
How?
Imaginary Kasey is very brave and would do these things in a very smart way. But real Kasey, no.
In my head, I'm like, yes, I can do this. Over there, I'm like, it's honestly like me going on a roller coaster. I'm like, yes, I'm so excited. Yes. And I'm like,
nope.
Oh god. Okay, but then when it's over, you get that adrenaline rush. I'm like, oh yeah, I need more, but no, I can't do it. I can't do it. So, but yeah, Kellyanne and Mark like killed it. Like,
yeah, they got done very quickly. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
So who were next? Was it Kayla?
Next was Derek and Kayla.
Okay. And,
Derek got done pretty quickly, but Kayla like knew she got it wrong. She's like, I don't remember.
Yeah, and that's like just like her memorization is not good. Like athleticism and strength, she's got it, but when it comes to memorization, she don't got. Sometimes myself, okay, Kelly definitely got her beat. She good on that part. So who was next? Was it Brad? It was Brad and Nia, or was it John?
Wes and John A were next.
And John A jumped out a bit too early.
Yeah, I think she saw Wes jump and she just jumped.
But Wes wasn't far though, was it?
No, I feel like she jumped too late because Wes jumped first.
Okay.
So I wonder if the helicopter was like leaving and like then she jumped and she was just further away.
Yes, that's probably it right there. I think it is. But yeah, she kept swimming. And swimming. And then it was someone and swimming. And swimming. Like she was even the cast like, yo, she's very far right now.
Yeah.
Like she's very, very far right now. Like, but she still got it done though. Like she still got it done. But like
she did it confidently too. Like she got there, she was like, okay, I swam. And Wes was like, well, how many do you think you got right? She's like, all of them?
All of them?
Yeah, I guess it wasn't that bad of a memorization right now for a lot of people. And now we get to Brad and Nia.
Yes, Brad and Nia.
And Nia was having fear of flying. And she could not do it. Which to me, I'm a little bit confused at this.
Me too.
Maybe she was scared. But you were okay during that one challenge when you were with the math equation around that high building right there, and there was no fear right there. So I mean, Grant, maybe I'm being too harsh, but it's like you weren't fearful there, which that was a high plate. That was high too. Heck, maybe higher than this.
Right?
I guess she said she flies private jets or like that. But yeah.
Shouldn't you be prepared to have to jump out of a plane? Like,
well, what were you about to say, Kasey? Were you thinking of what I was thinking? Like, what were you like?
Yeah, I was thinking what you're thinking. Like, something was fishy there. I don't understand. Like, why should she be that way?
And honestly, and here's the other thing. And then Mom went by himself. Okay, cool. We're just gonna have to wait. But TJ didn't say shit. We didn't see TJ say shit at all. So
like what?
Like you didn't say anything? I don't know. It was edited out, but like, you ain't say shit.
Yeah, like it's so weird. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. But yeah, Nia, it's because of Jordan. Like, I don't know, they're trying to sell a storyline right now, but I'm just like, come on, like, you're able to do the thing that little building, A-okay, and you drop down two. You drop down two, but this one you could not do. I don't know. Like, I really do not know.
Was Jordan leaving that much of a hit to your self-esteem that you like were fine a week ago up in the same at the same like height, like, or like even up in the air at all, but like this week you're not? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. And like I said, we're not trying to come at Nia. It just the thing just the shit doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, you gotta pull through. You're trying to win a game. Like, were you in this game for yourself or is it all for Jordan?
Yeah.
You're trying to win a close to $1 million right here. Like, oh, shit, man. I don't know. And it's here's the thing. All right, I'm gonna say some more for this later, but that was everything for today. Nehemiah said, "Oh, I was just fooling around, messing around, like not really trying until this moment." I'm like, "Okay, we'll see how that works." And so TJ said, "For the guys, it came out between Mark and Derek, and for the girls, it came out between Kellyanne and Janae. For the guys, Mark wins, which happy for him, and for the girls, what Kelly said, that red part, I'm like, oh my god, like really, I felt bad for her. I'm like, shit.
Really? Like, she didn't pay attention to the rules, Kellyanne. Like,
she should have.
Come on.
She should have. She should have. Wait. Here's the wait. Were people under a time limit though?
He didn't say anything about a time limit.
Okay, no, because when I saw them saying time stopped, I'm saying to myself, is it time stopped because of the puzzle or like?
Yeah, like when they completed the puzzle, their time got stopped.
Okay, I was just thinking to myself, wait. Okay, I'm thinking to myself, if it was a time thing, then I feel as though Jade would not be able to like finish it in time. But at the same time, it's not fair to say how far they swim. I think that's a bit unfair. I'm just trying to find like a tiny bit of excuse for like, man, Kelly should have won that shit. It's not fair for her. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, Jade was. I'm happy for her too. Like I said, I feel as though Jade's really, like I said, if she wins the final, I'll be like, what happened in 2? Okay, whatever. Lord have mercy. I wish I can go ahead and delete this shit. I don't really know how to. God damn it. I don't know how to
It's all good.
Delete this shit. Yeah, that ain't happening right here, yo. That ain't happening. I gotta learn how to delete some of these comments right here. Like, that ain't happening, yo. That ain't happening. So Jade was, like I said, I'm happy for, but like I said, I still have some iffy things about number 2. I still feel as though our people, Janelle and Darrell got robbed, but nah, I no, don't like that at all. But unfortunately, not Joey. We can't. Like I said, this is like an exclusive thing. But if you want to chat with us about the show, that's fine. But this is like I said, an exclusive thing that people that I know, not friends with. So it's what it's right towards you, but it's like it's Knuckles family or friends thing. So not to come at you, but I said you're welcome to chat with us about the chat if you want. So yeah, so now Johnny has to say, who's going to send it to elimination. Same thing with Mark. So like I said, pretty straightforward. The guys are a little bit freaked out. The girls are freaked out too. Now, John Nate did talk to Nia. Nia said, I'm okay with going in because I didn't. Before, which to me, I'm like, yeah, I feel so you should go in. Like, I understand this whole. I don't. Like I said before, I'm not with this whole deserving or earning, blah blah. But it's like, there's no challenge for the final. You quit. I would kind of have a hard time with you being in the final, doing that. So part of me is like, oh, I don't like what you did. But I said we'll get to a little bit later, right? And for the guys, at first, they're like, hey, he's not going to throw in Derek, but at the same time, he could throw in Derek. Derek gets to choose what he wants in the elimination. So it's like, he.
Because he has all the stars. Derek has a ton of stars. Yeah. So no matter what, they're going to choose him because they're looking for stars. So
but
I think
Mark did a decision. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kelly.
No, I was going to say I think as Mark's friend or like as Derek, like I would want to be the one to choose.
Exactly. Yeah. Like as much as like I'm pretty sure Mark didn't want to send him into elimination, but it's the best thing for him because, like I said, he gets to pick who he wants to go up against, and he holds his destiny in his own hands, not Nehemiah or Wes, putting that into his hands. So I mean, I think it's a good strategy. Whereas I think Kellyanne and Kale are probably low key scared of going in because they haven't gone in yet. Like I said, they said they're down for going in, but I think deep down they're like, I don't want to go in. Especially this close to the final. Nobody wants to go in. And here's my thing. What was up with the call with Wes calling bananas? It's like I mean, first of all, I don't want to see that I don't want to see that under ever again. I had to look away from the screen a couple of times.
Oh my god, it was so funny. No, I love bananas so much. No. He's hysterical.
But at the same time, honestly though, was there a point for that? Like Wes, for Wes, cool with bananas on screen time, but it's like I don't think there's any point for that.
I mean, I feel like there was. Like that was like a legit do I throw myself in to get all of these stars? Because that's a lot of stars. Like
the final, the elimination before the final against Derek. He was against Derek.
For stars that we don't even know what they hold still.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they didn't say it, but I'm pretty sure Bananas was like, no, don't go into elimination the first one before the final when you don't even know what the stars mean.
Yeah, it's just it's not worth it in my opinion. Like I said, if I know what they mean, I'd be like, okay, let's go, game time. But I don't know what they mean, so it's like I don't want to risk myself in put an elimination where I might fuck myself over.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think it's worth it.
I wouldn't do it.
I just wouldn't do it either. So
especially against Derek,
yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Sure.
No. Here's the thing, though. We don't know what the elimination is, though. They don't know what elimination is. So, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It always depends on what it is. But okay, cool, bet. We're on one right now. So this episode was pretty straightforward. No, not a whole lot of drama. Like I said, I noticed most of the time when it's close to the final, there's barely any drama, which I like. I don't mind it because it's why have drama right now when we're all focused on what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So like I said, at this point of the game right now, I'm sad to see anybody go home at this point, but like I say we're towards the final. We're towards the final, so somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to go. So we get to the arena, and of course, let's keep it a bullet. We all know what happened. So actually, no, John A picked Kayla, which to me, man, I want her to pick Nia. To be honest with you, like I said, I'm not with the whole deserving or earning, but it's no. But first of all,
does she deserve it? Does she deserve to be the one that chooses who she goes up against the elimination before the final? I feel like for Nia, this was probably the best challenge to throw because one, if they say, "Oh, you didn't do it, you deserve to go in," okay, I get to pick who I go up against the elimination before the final. Or two, you don't deserve to pick who you go up against. So
I'm not going to throw you in.
Yeah. Huh. So, is there a right answer? Was there a right way to go for her to get?
Yeah, no, true.
Yeah,
true. That's true. I mean, Grant, I knew if Nia went there, and she would have called Kellyanne. So I'm like, yeah, Kellyanne. I'm trying to be a Kellyanne apologist.
Right?
I just want Kellyanne to be safe. But nah, it's at the same time though. I think Janae saw what after what Nia didn't do. I'm like, okay, if she was too scared to do that, how did she survive in the final? Because technically, out of all the finalists there, she's the only one to not been in the final.
Mm-hmm.
She was close.
She made it.
She made it, but she got DQ. She got which honestly, by the way, I feel Lyra had a better partner with Teresa than even though I do believe that Leroy and I worked well together in that season. They did a really good job, but like Teresa was a better partner.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I don't think they're going to beat Grant. Even if they weren't beating Jordan and Sarah. Like Jordan and Sarah were just really good in that challenge. Which I know it's years back, but like what she did to Bananas. I mean, Bananas has done the same thing to people before with that, so it's like he can't be mad at that. Like he's hurt his friends a bunch of times, so it's like I feel he's being a hypocrite when he says no one's ever going to trust Sarah ever again. It's like, yo, bro, you've done that plenty of times. It's like people get mad. This is what happens with the challenge, right? People say, oh my God, she lied to me. They lied to me. No, you're mad that they got you first because you got them before too. They got you first. Let's keep it a buck. Once they do something to you first, you're like, shit. Well, I'm going to make a lie. Like, no one's ever trust you again. It's like, my dude, really? Here's the thing. I never kind of get up time, but like when he took the money and run, I had no problem with that.
Okay.
It's not because Sarah betrayed him. Plus, you gave him the decision. If he didn't want to take the money, you never should have asked him. So if people get mad about that shit, it's like MTV. You gave him the decision to do it. Same thing with Ashley. I had no idea what Ashley taking the money. Granted, the reason was stupid, but like you gave her the decision. Like if you give me the decision either take the money or run, and you get mad, I take the money. Be mad at yourselves, like shit.
Right?
Like,
you should have won.
You should have won. Like don't. You never should have said that. You never should have said it. Which I felt truly bad for Sarah because I mean that probably had to be like I said before. That'd be the most like intense like reunion ever. Like Sarah did not like.
She was pissed.
She had every right to be like. And also here's the thing, man. Just like Jordan and Sarah, Bananas and Sarah they were the only real rivalry, honestly, in that Rivals 3 shit. Like they were overpowered. They were a cheat code in that whole entire season. They were a cheat code. Like everybody else. No, that was a cheat code right there. Like, and plus, honestly, in terms of competition, Rivals 3 was whack. In terms of competition, like it just wasn't that many great competitors. Like it was just like,
we
knew it was gonna win. You knew it was gonna win.
And no disrespect to Wes, it's like Non-Asian was just not a good partner for Wes. That was not happening. Yeah, it just wasn't happening. So I don't know. Back to Nia, like maybe Janae said, "Hey, man, I think it'd be Nia in a final." Which deep down, I think Janae made the right decision not putting Nia in.
Yeah,
it would have been nice to see Kayla and Nia go. That would have been dope. So she chose Kayla, and then Derek with the shade. Derek with the shade.
No, that was rough.
Derek ain't no humble motherfucker. Derek cocky as shit too. Derek, like, as time went on, Derek's cocky as shit. Like, Derek's, like, I think before Derek was a bit of a humble guy, but now, man, Derek, you know something long enough. It's like, okay, cool. Like, it's like, hey, man, Derek, you better win.
I know,
win.
Right?
And, yep. So Derek chose to be at Nehemiah, and Kayla's no surprise. She's Kellyanne, which, I mean, I understand. I mean, I don't think it's going to be all about weight. It really depends on how well you do poke. Oh, actually, no.
Yes.
Kelly, explain the elimination for us, please.
Yes, these elimination, I am so excited to see. It is called Light My Fire. It is pole wrestle. So each person is holding the pole and they have to get it from their opponent. Now, in all the years of the challenge, pole wrestle was when you get the pole away from your opponent, you win. Not this time. You have to get your pole over to your cauldron with fire in it and light it on fire. So that means if you get the pole from the guy, that guy can still tackle you and fight for the pole and try to get it to their cauldron. So I am like super
I
excited to
kind
see
of feel as
this
though once they
elimination.
rip the pole out, they're good. I don't know. I don't see anyone stopping. I don't see anyone stopping that person from run over to the
You
run.
don't
I
think
mean,
Derek is going to trample on? You don't think Derek and Nehemiah? This is going to be. I. Ugh,
it
I
could be.
can't wait to see
Which, by
it.
the way, if y'all don't know pro wrestling, watch the duel West and Day. That was one of the best eliminations
Yes.
I've ever seen. I'm like, these guys went at it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. When I saw that it was a pole wrestle, I was like on the floor, like, I hope he picks West. Like, I need to see that.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Like I
Part two
think
I
would have been
everybody was like, "Oh
I
my
was
god!"
freaking out,
Mhm.
yes.
and
Part
I
two would have been
didn't pick
crazy.
him.
Yeah, which I mean, like I said, Derek better win because
I
Nehemiah ain't
know.
no slouch either now.
And he
I
was
mean,
like, and he even said, like, I'll pick the easier choice. I can't believe you'd say that.
yeah,
Nehemiah's not going to be easy. Like,
he,
especially now that you pissed him off.
yeah, man. Like you better win this shit, Derek. Like I said, man, Derek ain't humble anymore. Derek cocky.
Mhm.
I mean, and also, Grant, it wasn't Paul, but you saw what Derek and Joss. That shit was crazy. It got so
Mm-hmm.
like, in a way. Wait, I know Josh has said some there was like some behind the scenes bullshit with that elimination. Apparently there was some shit that happened with that elimination. I don't know. I think
Oh.
Josh said
I'll
something.
be
Wait,
right back. I'm sorry, guys.
okay. Josh said something about the let me see. Josh said something about Eric. Like he tweeted out something about it, and
Oh.
I can't fully remember what he tweeted, but he tweeted something, and he was just wasn't happy about it. But yeah, like that was an intense battle right there. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was just like I said, and like Derek just showed once again, it's not about size and everything. And Derek's been proven that throughout, his challenge career. It's not about size, and that's why Derek became one of my favorite challenge careers because even though he's small, like he knows how to wrestle, he knows how to fight. Like
Mm-hmm.
Derek's just been the little goddess, what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how big you are, I'll still give you it all. But even like that's Nehemiah Brown himself is like, I like the old Derek. I don't like this new Derek or whatever. So hey, yeah, about everybody, the episode ends with, Derek and Derek and Nehemiah's going at it, and they didn't even finish the elimination. Which I'm like, I'm seeing the time, I'm like, holy shit, they're not gonna show this whole entire elimination.
Mm-mm.
And
Mm-mm.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like what?
Right?
Like what?
Lame.
Oh what? Oh shit! No, just give it to my. Oh, you know what? What I just thought about? How Veronica came out due to an injury?
Yeah, do you think they're not going to have that? I guess that's where we'll find out. And that's what I was going to say earlier. I think that's where we're going to find out if they're going to partner up in the final. If they come back and say that there's not going to be a girls' elimination, we're going to know that they're going to pair them up in the final.
Wait. So, like, you don't think Kellyanne and Kelly are gonna face each other?
I don't know, but it'll give us the answer on if they're going to pair them up in the final.
Like after elimination, but wait. There's more guys than girls right now, right? There's 5 guys and
Yes.
4 girls.
Yes. But if the plan for the final, and I don't know this for sure, but if the plan for the final is to pair them up and take turns being paired up, then we'll kind of know that answer if they don't have a girls' elimination.
Because we saw in the preview that John Nay was running with Wes, wasn't she? Just running with somebody.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, what's the point of you putting the girls both down there if you're not going to be elimination? But I'm pretty sure in the preview we saw them wrestle.
Maybe.
I know. Like, I feel like I saw them lined up. Like, they had the girls in there. Like, with the
unless there's no partner up. But then again, let's say if there's no partner up, how do you do it with an uneven amount of people? Like, I don't know. Oh, by the way, because here's what I was saying. So Veronica gets sent home due to injury. But did MJ have a bad knee this whole entire season?
Yeah.
How the fuck does she still stay? And because honestly, a bad knee is worse than a bad toe. Like, I guess it wasn't all that bad as he thought it was. Like, was he not medically cleared to perform on that knee?
Maybe it's like because it was like broken. Like, I don't know if there's like muscle differences versus broken bone differences. I don't know.
Now, I'm not trying to say okay or sex or anything like that, but it's like, how does MJ leave and then MJ stay with a bad knee? He's been saying he has a bad knee throughout this whole entire challenge. He was still competing. Mm-hmm. He was still competing. They didn't stop him. Did he not say anything to production saying that his knee is not hurt? But then again, I mean, production help you win some money. So shit. I mean, production's on your side. So I mean, then again, they helped win. They helped win some money last year. So maybe that's why they did throw it back. It's like, oh yeah, we still like you, MJ. We're just gonna keep you around because we help you win a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't like that. But I don't know. Like for me, for to have uneven amount of girls and guys, there's no way you do an elimination. No way. I mean, there's no way you pair them up. I don't know, but like I said, I didn't like how it ended. Like they could have just done the elimination. Like,
well,
a banana stone call and give us the elimination.
This is the part where I hate saying this. This is the part I want to be like Kasey, like, what the fuck? I want to know now.
Nope.
I want to be like, I want to know. I won't do it.
No.
I won't do it. I will not do it. It's so eager to watch.
I don't know, guys.
No. I've gone this long. She hasn't told me nothing. We're not going to ruin it the week before the final.
Yeah, we're not going to ruin that shit. No.
Don't be like Naya and give up the week before the final.
I won't. I won't. But it's like, why do that? It's like, what's the point? What was the point? just end it right. Do the elimination, and then we get a two-part reunion. I mean, not reunion, a two-part finale. Because that's what it seems. That's what looks is going to. Two-part finale.
Right.
I don't know, guys. A pole wrestle elimination can take like a whole episode. Like, it's insane. Like, remember the last time, like, except for obviously the last pole wrestle, which was bullshit. But like the pole wrestle before that.
But they edit time. But here's the thing: you can make it to an hour. Why wasn't the first episode like an hour? Then that's introduction and everything like that. But like, there's some episodes where it's been an hour or like around 50 minutes. Why not just extend that shit? Like, it's only like 40 something minutes. It's only like 40 something minutes. Like 45 minutes. Like, you had it so much longer.
That's true.
Like, it better be. Honestly, at the same time, it's like it's supposed to be a finale next week, right? So part of me is saying that this elimination might be short because that best 2 out of 3 is you only have to torch light at once, right? And you're done. So like for right now, this elimination can be like for like 5 minutes,
right?
So I don't know, man. I just don't like how it ended. It's like, come on, man, really? Like, really? But I said, I hope Nehemiah wins, though, because like I said, I just didn't like Derek told all that shit, man. Like, not only that, man. If you beat Nehemiah, you better win the final.
Mm-hmm.
You better win the final. Which, by the way, I don't know if you notice what Wes said. He's like,
I don't need the money.
I don't need the money. I'm aware of that. I just want to win. Which I respect that, man. I think we all said Wes does not need the money. He just likes to compete. He loves the game. I just want to compete. You know what I'm saying? Like, fellow that's like, oh, I deserve the money. I got this. I'm like, no, fucking compete. Work for that shit. And if Wes beats you, just ask Wes to give you some of the money.
I'm sure he would.
I'm sure he would.
I don't see it. I don't see anybody going that his friends with him is like, hey, can I have some money? And he'd be like, no.
Like, I'm sure.
He seems like he's a pretty cool friend.
Yeah, I'm sure Wes need the money. Bananas definitely don't need the money. They don't need the money. You know what I'm saying? Carl Maria doesn't need the money. She's well off. Ash is one of the richest people in the challenges, so it's like I don't know what she's doing, but like I'm pretty sure she's good on the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, a lot of these challengers, they have money. Either they like more money or they just like to compete. Like I feel as though Wes is one of the people that's like just want to compete. Which Bananas, I feel as though Bananas doesn't have anything to prove anymore. I think he's just honestly coming back to just compete about the challenge because he loves the challenge. It's like that's like his career almost.
I was gonna say that's his career. Like he was like fresh out of college, going into the real world, and then just like rode the wave.
Like, was he like the first challenger to like be famous doing this shit? Like I don't like
CT.
But is CT as like prominent like socially as Bananas? Like
I mean, not on like social media. No,
I think he started to get that stardom too because he's in movies right now.
Yeah, that's true. He's in movies,
and he's at the awards show too. So like, when it comes to popularity, I mean, CT's up. It's just not to like to the Bananas type of thing. He's not like going to these. He's not going to like these events or like that. So he's just more of like a chill. Like CT and Bananas personalities are different.
Completely different.
Completely different. Like CT's not like a wild guy like Bananas. Bananas is a goofball doing fun shit. CT's like a chill guy, fun to hang out with. Like I said, I'm sure CT is well off too. Honestly, I mean, I'm great. He's won a lot of money lately, but yeah, I'm sure CT's well off too. So it's like, yeah, even Leroy said, "Yo, you ever don't want to chat? I'm good. Like I'm blessed. I'm fortunate right now. Like it's even before he got back with Cam. He was well off right now. Like I said, a lot of these challengers, they're good on what they're doing right now. It's just they love the challenge, love the community. They like being at the house. Challenges, is an addicting place. It's an addicting place. So yeah, I mean, we pretty much talked about everything right there. I don't think there's anything that we missed. Like I said, straightforward episode. Like, I don't know what else to say about this episode, honestly. Y'all got anything to say about this episode? Because I mean, like I said, straightforward. Yeah. They like how it ended, so we just gotta wait and see who wins.
Can't wait for next week.
Oh man, I'm just waiting and waiting.
Right.
Waiting. So yeah, you have any final words, like anything going on personally that y'all would like to say or mention?
Well, I think that we should plan for next weekend because Friday, the second volume of Stranger Things is coming out, and I have to work until 5, and then watch Stranger Things like right after work. So will you be available on Sunday? Maybe Sunday? I mean, or we could just do it through Stranger Things, but
I don't watch Stranger Things.
I'm not. I can't. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to do next Friday.
She said that right. Is Stranger Things like a horror show, or is it like a Stranger Thing type of?
It's like a sci-fi. It's
sci-fi.
Amazing.
Okay. Is it the final season?
Next season is the final season.
So season 5 is the final season.
Yes.
Okay. And as the season's been good each time, like has not been a bad season at all.
Not a bad season. There was one bad episode.
Okay.
Out of all the episodes, one bad episode.
We could do Sunday. Why don't we try? So what? Wait. So does like Saturday match just get skipped? Does Saturdays imagine get skipped or?
Well, I don't know. I feel like, why did we always say we couldn't do Saturdays?
Well, because Saturdays I stream at night.
Oh,
I think that's probably Saturday I probably would not be able to do Saturday too. So yeah, probably Sunday. Well, I think Sunday afternoon I'm going to be hanging out with somebody, but if we do try to do like early Sunday afternoon, I think we should be good. I just got to talk to my friend, see what time she wants to hang out and whatnot.
Yeah, I'll make it work. Whatever.
Good. Sounds good. So yeah, man, I think we touched base on everything today. Like I said, straightforward, not a whole lot. We just gotta wait till I guess this podcast is gonna be left on to be continued.
Yeah,
Right.
Like to be continued. It's like, oh, just gotta wait for another week to decide. What do we talk about right now?
yeah.
I probably should have made the title say "to be continued." Honestly, so I'm like, oh my god, fuck you, Paramount Plus, fuck you guys. And then so then that's gonna be July 1st, and then I'm assuming that next week is the week after is the final episode. Then we get to
The Challenge
Challenge
USA.
I don't think there's a reunion for this. I don't think there's a reunion. Like I don't think there is. I don't see them. I didn't see like any pics or anything like leaked about a reunion. So I mean, I don't
think there were reunions for the other seasons.
Was there a reunion for the first one?
Were there?
First one.
There was a reunion for the first one. So yeah, I mean, yeah. So my only final words is, hey guys, if you're asking me around 9:30, I'll be streaming on Twitch again for this new game. Also, I've been posting my Ninja Turtles videos, so if you guys like the 1980s Ninja Turtles nostalgia, be sure to check out those videos because it's a lot of fun. They're great, they're funny, they're awesome because it's featuring me and my cousin and me though. And me. You see more of this adorable baby face. You see it as baby face because I'm 30 and I don't look I'm 30. So I'm just saying. So everyone, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, we'll catch us Sunday. That's gonna be our day because they got Stranger Things to watch. Because I'm not cool. I don't watch Stranger Things. I'm not cool enough. So say what?
Not cool.
You got to get on that bus, like that Stranger Things bus.
Probably not. But I guess anyway, before we go, I know y'all are Star Wars fans. Me, I'm just like, but pretty sure everyone's crying their heart out when they said what Anakin said. Y'all know what I'm referring to, right?
Well, I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna spoil for you.
Don't spoil it.
I heard there was some crazy stuff, but yeah.
Well, all you said, he just said this. He just said a sad thing that's like, you didn't kill me, I did, or whatever like that. And that was like that was tough. I'm like, that's tough to hear, man. So yeah. So yeah. Wait, I'll ask you before we go. So, anyways, everybody, y'all have a good night. Be sure to follow us on our social media platforms. My platforms are in the link in the description. So as long as theirs or their Instagram accounts. So be sure to see us next Sunday. And if you're around on Twitch later around 9:30, be sure to catch me playing some fighting games. So as always, y'all be safe. Y'all have a good night and have a good weekend as well.
Bye, guys.
Bye.